What's sizzling in the world of news and entertainment? Get ready, because Red Carpet Queens is about to drop the hottest updates that you absolutely cannot miss. The news cycle is moving at lightning speed, and we're here to break it all down for you. From unexpected celebrity statements to box office bombshells and cultural commentary, we've got it all covered. You won't want to miss a single second of this. Let's dive in. First up, we're talking about a major controversy that's rocked the entertainment world. When a star's endorsement deal sparks a cultural debate, how does it impact their latest projects? We've got the inside scoop on a film that's facing backlash due to its lead's controversial ad campaign, and a surprising co-star is speaking out. What exactly went down, and why is this situation so heated? Next, we're heading to the box office for a double dose of drama. We'll explore the latest financial results for a highly anticipated film starring a major actress, and spoiler alert, it didn't quite hit the mark. But that's not all. Her next project is also facing a disappointing opening. What does this mean for her career trajectory, and what are the industry insiders saying about these box office bombs? Then, we're turning to a familiar face in media for a fiery take on the current cultural climate. A beloved TV personality has weighed in on the very same controversy we just touched on, calling the public reaction an absolute insult. You won't believe the strong words he used to defend the actress and criticize the backlash. We'll break down his controversial statements and what they mean for the ongoing conversation. And finally, we're looking at how brands are responding to cultural moments. A major fashion company has dropped a new campaign that's going viral, and it's being directly compared to the very ad that's causing so much stir. Is this a strategic move, a response, or just a coincidence? We've got all the details on this and more. Stick around, because you don't want to miss any of these must-know updates. Hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications, and let's get started. A star's defense amidst controversy. A surprising turn of events has unfolded in the entertainment industry, with singer Halsey publicly defending her new film, Americana, while its star, Sweeney, faces a fan-led boycott. The controversy stems from Sweeney's recent American Eagle jeans advertisement, which some viewers interpreted as promoting eugenics and far-right politics due to its tagline, "Sydney Sweeney has great genes," a play on great genes. This backlash has directly impacted the film's box office performance, with Americana bombing, grossing only $500,000 against a $9 million budget. Halsey, appearing to distance herself from defending Sweeney directly, took to Instagram stories to praise the film's director, Tony Tost, and its crew, emphasizing that the artistic vision should not be overshadowed by a dumb advertising take. She argued that the director and the hardworking team behind the movie are being unfairly targeted by the media for a controversy unrelated to their work. In a now-deleted post on X, formerly Twitter, Halsey further clarified her stance, stating she was upset that non-celebrity people involved in the film were being bullied. She also addressed fans who might have misunderstood her position, suggesting that if they believed she supported eugenics, they shouldn't be her fans. The online discourse revealed a division among fans, with many on Reddit supporting Halsey's nuanced perspective, while others felt she could have been more direct in her defense or criticized Sweeney for her silence. Meanwhile, Sydney Sweeney herself had previously broken her social media silence by promoting Americana without addressing the controversy, sharing behind-the-scenes photos and introducing her character, Penny Joe. The American Eagle campaign, which featured Sweeney in an ad with the tagline, "Sydney Sweeney has great genes," ignited a firestorm online, with critics pointing to the wordplay and imagery as potentially problematic. American Eagle released a statement asserting the campaign was solely about the genes, but Sweeney has remained publicly silent. Crisis PR experts have weighed in, with some suggesting her silence could alienate audiences, particularly on the left, while others noted it might resonate with conservative fans who see it as a refusal to bow to public pressure. Publicists have offered varied opinions on Sweeney's strategy, with some viewing it as a calculated brand move and others warning of the risks of silence in a hyper-aware media climate. The debate continues over whether Sweeney's silence is a strategic choice or a missed opportunity for clear communication, all while Americana struggles at the box office. But what happens when a star's career hits a rough patch? We're about to find out. Stay tuned as we break down another box office disappointment. Box office blues for Sydney Sweeney. The late summer box office weekend proved to be a quiet one, with even Netflix's K-pop Demon Hunters struggling to make a significant impact despite topping the charts. However, the real story of the weekend was the disappointing performance of several new releases, most notably Ron Howard's Eden and Sydney Sweeney's latest film, Americana. Eden, a star-studded thriller inspired by real-life events, starring Sweeney alongside Jude Law, Ana de Armas, Vanessa Kirby, and Daniel Bruhl, managed to pull in only $1 million from 664 screens, landing at a dismal 14th place on the domestic charts. This opening is particularly concerning for AGC Studios, which financed the film with a reported $55 million budget, reduced to $35 million net after Australian tax incentives. The film's distributor, Vertical Entertainment, likely acquired the rights for a modest sum, which might mitigate losses for them, but the theatrical performance is undeniably a flop. This marks the second consecutive box office disappointment for Sydney Sweeney, following the earlier release of Americana, which debuted with a mere $500,000 against its $9 million budget. While it's unfair to place the blame solely on Sweeney, these consecutive underperformances certainly do not bolster her image as a bankable movie star. The failure of Eden raises questions, especially considering Ron Howard's directorial pedigree, having helmed successful films like Apollo 13 and The Da Vinci Code. Despite a strong cast and a compelling premise, the film garnered mixed reviews, and there was little in the way of major competition that could explain its poor showing. The market seemed open for a film of this caliber, yet it failed to capture audience attention. For Sweeney, who saw a significant career boost after Anyone But You exceeded expectations, her subsequent theatrical releases have not replicated that success. Immaculate was a modest hit, but Eden and Americana represent significant stumbles. The question remains whether the recent controversy surrounding her American Eagle jeans ad had a short-term impact on her public perception and box office draw, or if she is simply a star who resonates with audiences only when the film's concept is precisely aligned with their preferences. The current trend suggests that internet buzz does not always translate into ticket sales. The film's international rights were sold to various distributors, including Amazon Prime Video in several territories, which may offer a path to recouping some of the investment. But the theatrical reception is a clear indicator of a struggle to connect with audiences in cinemas. The industry will be watching closely to see how Sweeney's career evolves following these setbacks, and whether she can rebound with future projects. As the entertainment world grapples with these box office results, another prominent voice is entering the conversation. Get ready for a strong opinion on the current cultural climate. Dr. Phil's fiery defense of Sydney Sweeney. In the ongoing discourse surrounding Sydney Sweeney's controversial American Eagle jeans advertisement, television personality Dr. Phil McGraw has entered the fray, labeling the intense backlash as an absolute insult. During a recent appearance on Real Time with Bill Maher, Dr. Phil did not hold back his criticism of those who have equated the denim ad's wordplay with historical atrocities. Maher initiated the discussion by noting the rapid escalation of the controversy, referencing Sweeney's perceived political leanings and the uproar over her jeans campaign, stating, "It is not a slur that someone is a Republican." Dr. Phil wholeheartedly agreed with Maher's sentiment regarding the disproportionate reaction, but he amplified his critique by directly addressing the comparisons made to the Holocaust. For people to go crazy over that ad that says, "She's got good genes," and for them to say that's the equivalent of the Holocaust is an absolute insult, McGraw declared. He emphasized the gravity of the historical event, stating, 6 million people were killed. 6 million Jews were massacred and murdered, and they equate that to a blue jeans ad for a Hollywood actress? What an insult. McGraw went on to frame the pushback as fundamentally misguided, expressing his intention to actively support the brand and the actress. "That is ridiculous. I'm gonna go out and buy those jeans for every woman in my family, everybody I know, just to show support," he proclaimed, to which Maher jokingly responded, "That's a little creepy." Undeterred, Dr. Phil doubled down, suggesting an even more proactive approach. You should go buy 10 pairs of those jeans and just throw them out the window to everybody you know. Do everything you can to support that company and not let them get canceled because of that ad. The controversy itself centers on the American Eagle campaign's tagline, "Sydney Sweeney has great genes," which plays on the phrase, "great genes." Critics argued that the ad, coupled with imagery of Sweeney, a blonde, blue-eyed actress, carried racial undertones and invoked eugenics or purity politics. American Eagle has maintained that the campaign was exclusively about the genes, while Sweeney has yet to comment publicly on the matter. Dr. Phil's outspoken defense positions him as a staunch critic of what he perceives as an overreaction to a marketing campaign, highlighting a significant cultural divide in how such advertisements are interpreted and the acceptable boundaries of public criticism. His strong stance underscores the polarized nature of contemporary consumer culture and the intense scrutiny applied to celebrity endorsements. While some are defending the controversial ad, others are looking to new campaigns for a different message. Get ready to see how another major brand is making waves. Gap's Katseye campaign sparks viral frenzy amid jeans ad debate. A new marketing campaign from Gap, featuring the K-pop-inspired girl group Katseye, has rapidly gone viral, garnering millions of views and drawing significant comparisons to Sydney Sweeney's recently controversial American Eagle advertisement. The Gap campaign showcases the diverse, multinational group, comprising members from the Philippines, South Korea, Switzerland, and the United States, dancing energetically to Kelly's Milkshake while clad in Gap denim. This emphasis on cultural diversity and individuality, as stated by Gap, has led many social media users to position it as a counter-narrative to the American Eagle ad. Viral posts have suggested that Gap's campaign is a direct response to the backlash faced by Sweeney, although the timeline of Gap's planning remains unclear. The YouTube upload of the Gap ad has amassed nearly 6 million views, with a top comment reading, "Countering that controversy ad with a group of successful diverse girls in denim, Gap took that opportunity real fast." However, the Gap campaign has also encountered its own share of criticism, with some conservatives labeling it a woke garbage ad. On platforms like X, the ad's choreography and music have clearly resonated with a broad audience, prompting many TikTok users to recreate the dance. Furthermore, the diversity represented in the group has been widely praised. One widely liked post on X highlighted how seeing Katseye singer Lara Raj, an American singer of Indian descent, in a major campaign was a powerful moment of representation for her daughter. The juxtaposition of the two campaigns has been visually striking for many. One TikTok video, with over 2.1 million likes, showed a Gap store featuring large Katseye posters directly across from an American Eagle store displaying Sweeney's advertisements. Gap's collaboration with Katseye promotes its fall denim line, inspired by early 2000s fashion, including low-rise jeans. Mark Breitbard, president and CEO of Gap, stated that the partnership was a natural fit, sharing a bold, expressive, and inclusive point of view. The video's choreography was handled by Robbie Blue, known for his work with artists like Doechii and Tate McRae. In contrast, the Sydney Sweeney American Eagle ad, which features the tagline, "Sydney Sweeney has great genes" alongside a pun on jeans, has been accused of promoting eugenics, particularly given Sweeney's image as a blonde, blue-eyed actress. American Eagle has defended the ad, stating it's about the genes, while conservatives, including political figures like Donald Trump, have praised it, leading to a reported 23% surge in American Eagle stock. Katseye, formed on the reality competition series Dream Academy, has already established a presence with previous EPs and festival performances, and has secured partnerships with brands like Fendi and Glossier. The contrasting reception of these two denim campaigns highlights the ongoing cultural conversations around representation, marketing ethics, and the interpretation of brand messaging in today's social media-driven landscape. We've covered a lot of ground today, from movie flops to viral ads and celebrity opinions. But before we go, let's quickly recap the biggest stories. And that's a wrap on today's hottest headlines. We saw Halsey defend Americana amidst backlash over Sydney Sweeney's jeans ad, but the film still bombed. Sydney Sweeney faced a second box office disappointment with Eden after Americana also underperformed. Dr. Phil entered the fray, calling the criticism of Sweeney's ad an absolute insult. Finally, Gap's viral Katseye campaign is being compared to the American Eagle ad, sparking a huge debate about representation and marketing. Don't miss out on any of these breaking stories. Make sure you're subscribed, hit that notification bell, leave a comment below, and follow us on all social platforms for more Red Carpet Queens coverage.